Hello, and welcome back to Productive Dragons channel, where we do unboxes, plan with me's, and other things. And if you like that, please consider subscribing. Today, I'll be talking about one of the readathons I'm going to participate in November. Want to see which one it is? Come join me. I'm going to participate in Once Upon a Readathon that is hosted by Hannah Blackwell. I will link the video of her announcing it down below. There is 16 co-hosts in this. I don't know how she's going to do it. I thought this would be fun. So, let me show you the steps. The steps of the readathon is you're going to pick a team, whether it's princesses, huntsmen, fairy godmothers, wolves, witches, and then you have to complete the 5 steps to get your enchanted apple. She goes through this whole story, and she has it on her Google Drive of the information. And you have to go through each step individually. So it'll be researching, finding a map, gathering companions, quest for the apple tree, and then climb the apple tree. So complete 2 impromptu challenges and enter your reads and challenges into a tracker. So let's go ahead and see which team I chose. I chose the wolves. I'm a big fan of wolves, so of course I'm going to choose them. So let's start off by the research, the history of the apple tree. Now, in each one of these quests, you only have to do 1 prompt. So that's all you're required to do. So for this one, you have to find a book, either a book with features royalty, a retelling, and a title that includes Once Upon a Time. In hard mode for this one, it's 2 more or plus more of those words. Now, like I said, you don't have to do all of them, but this is the book I chose for it, which is hitting all the marks, which is Once More Upon a Time. I'm not going to try to pronounce this person's name because I will butcher it. I know me. This is not only royalty, it's also retellings, and it has more than one of the words. So I'm hitting every mark on that one. Next, we have map. Now the map is to find the apple tree. You have to have a book with a map in it, a book you recently required, a book with red, orange, yellow, or brown on the cover. Hard mode is 2 or more of the colors on that. So for this one, I chose The Wolf and the Woodsman by Ava Reed. It is definitely have a map in it. It will be required by my library, so it'll be a recent requirement. And as far as colors, as you see, we have several colors on there where I hit the colors with the red, the yellows, there's some oranges, and if you really want to be particular, there's a little bit of browns. You could make called that they're browns. So that's what I'm going to read for this quest. Next, we have to gather companions. For this, it is a book with a romance, a book featuring family, and a new to you author. Hard mode is a debut author, and I'm going to really be pushing this one because I'm going to go for The Daughter of the Moon Goddess by Sue Lynn Tan. It does feature a romance, it does feature family, and it will be her debut novel because, and she is a new author to me, so I've never read any of her stuff. So this will be in debut, and this is her first. So if I read it before, I believe it November 15th, before the second book comes out, this will be her debut. So hopefully I can knock those out really well. Next, we have A Quest for the Apple Tree, a book with magic, a book with a historical setting, and a book that is 300 pages. Hard mode, a book over 450 pages. And for this, I'll be using the Stardust Thief. I can't say her name. I'm sorry. I will not say this woman's name. I'm butchering it. This is definitely set in the past. It is it is basically kind of a retelling of 1001 Nights. And so this does have the magic, the historical setting, And this book happens to be over, let's see here, not including the acknowledgments, 463 pages. So this definitely qualifies for all three of the prompts, even the hard one. So this one will be good. And last quest is to climb the apple tree to get your apple. So it needs to feature a book featuring a conflict, a poll pick, a book featuring an unlikely or moral gray character. Hard mode is a character is the villain. Now here's where I'm not knowing what book, but I've got 4 that I'm going to put as a poll. And I think these will all work. I don't know about the conflict, but they're all definitely got moral and unlikable characters, and they're all villain characters. So, starting off with Hench by Natalie Zena Washkowski. Oh, I'm mentioning this. This is a basically someone who basically goes to the villain side. So that's the first one. Then we have Desperate Measures, which is the retelling of using, this is Katie Roberts, and then for Robert, and this is the first time I've messed with these, which is the Wicked Villain series. This one is about Jafar and Jasmine. So of course, the main character being a villain. Vicious by E.B. Swab. This is also dealing with people turning into villains. And last but not least, I heard this one was also a good one to read in the villain series, which is The Beast, which is the retelling of Gaston, Beast, and Belle. So I won't know which one they're picking. I'm going to let this go as a poll in her Discord group. So this will be interesting to see what happens. I will be doing as best I can, getting these things in. I've got a few of them already signed up out of the library. So hopefully I'll get this done. I don't know if I'm doing any more readathons, but this one I'm doing. Like I said, down below will be her video announcing it and where you can get all the information from. So, are you planning on doing this? What do you think of my selections? Let me know down below. If you are planning to do it, who's the team you're going to plan, and what's the books you're going to read? So until next time, I hope everybody's having a wonderful day.